Hi, welcome back to Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Eight of Arrows and Struggle. And Arrows is all about mental acuity, intellect, and when I picked up this card and meditated on it, it's always the same thing. It's with the arrows and thinking about the intellect. It's all up in here, right? So the one thing that when I look at this card is, the 8 arrows are laying on the ground, broken. And, she doesn't even have, in her hand, or he, a bow. So, these arrows don't do this person any good. All right. It's almost like they left home, they're going across this, wintry scene, without the right equipment. Yeah, they're warm, but they've got a staff. They don't have a bow. All right. And the one thing they do have is they got the light. So this is telling me that it's like, yeah, it's going to be a struggle to get wherever, but if you don't have the right equipment, you can't do what you need to do. And the other thing I noticed too is the foot down here is bandaged. All right. So maybe they injured themselves. And anytime you injure yourself and you have to continue moving on, maybe they ditched that bow for that staff to help them move forward. All right. And that's symbolic of how we go through life. It's when we struggle with those issues in our life, we lose hope. We lose hope on our spiritual path. And it's easy to get into that woe is me attitude. It's like, oh man, not this again. Doggone it. Why does this always happen to me? And it's, you let that, it's kind of like you lose a little bit of that positive attitude. And, you kind of play the woe is me card, but, to have that beacon of hope that's still there in your hand, okay, is, again, a metaphor to having that beacon of hope of moving forward. Not letting that challenge, not letting that struggle, not letting that barrier stop you from moving forward. Yeah, you might be hurt, and yeah, you may have been unprepared, okay, but learn from that challenge. Learn from the obstacle that's in your place, and have the courage, to continue to move forward. Maybe it's having that courage to drop that bow and pick up a staff, right, to help you move forward. You realize that the arrows at this point aren't going to do you any good. They're broken, all right? But you still have that beacon of light to say, you know what, it's time, let me hold that out, because now it's starting to get, towards dawn. At least I have some fire. Maybe I can use these arrows for firewood, all right? Any journey that you're on is going to have issues and conflict, and it's how you handle them that allows you to continue on your spiritual path. You might have to take a step back. You might have to take a break. You might have to hold up that beacon of hope to light the path for you a little bit. But if you have the courage to go forward, okay, and you understand what the issues and conflicts are, that right there gives you the awareness on how to handle whatever comes up your way. And you might have to do some quick thinking. You might have to do some long thinking. Maybe this person's, saying to themselves, you know what? Night's starting to set in. All right, I need to find shelter. Maybe I need to collect this wood. That way I have at least a little bit of a fire, and, I can, kick back for the rest of the night, let my leg heal. All right, and then move out in the morning. Many times the issues that are brought up by yourself, and you feel trapped within, all right, or isolated, all right. The good thing is nowadays there's a good network of, if you've got a good network of friends, you can reach out to them. You can say to your to your significant other, if there's somebody out there, and talk about whatever issues and conflict there are going on. And if you're bringing those up yourself, then it's just a matter of time to just say, you know what, I need to rethink this position. How did I get here? How do I get out of here? Right? How do I move forward? All right, who can I talk to? Okay, and it's not getting into the moment of the negative thinking. It's more into the moment of the positive thinking. That way you don't feel trapped and you don't feel isolated, because I guarantee you somebody out there through other channels, through other networks, has gone through the same thing that you're going through now. And it's a matter of, looking for that like-minded person that can help you, move forward when you do feel like you're trapped and isolated. The key here is to stay calm and resolute. Okay, you don't see this person looking frantic. The look on their face is like, okay, this is what I got to do. All right, stay calm and resolute. Have the courage to overcome, the tests that are on your spiritual journey. Be able to, sit back and think things through, as this card portrays. And yes, it might be a struggle for you at the moment, but if you think about where you want to go, what you want to do, how you want to react, okay, and you come up with a plan, now you've turned that negative woe is me into, all right, I got this. You're not worried about, the actions. What you're looking at is you're looking for a solution to the issues or the conflict. All right, and that helps you on your spiritual path. And this could be, your spiritual path could be, through your career. It could be through relationship or social setting, right? And yesterday we talked about that page of bows, the stove, or the otter. I don't even know why I said page of bows. It was the page of vessels. All right, and the otter is sitting there yesterday, and wants you to, let you know where your feelings show. Okay, it's okay when you struggle to let your feelings show. It's okay to, doggone it, man, and it kind of leads into that frustration a little bit, right? But as long as you're aware of where your feelings are showing, okay, don't despair. That's part of the process of moving forward. That's part of the process of getting past these struggles. All right. The other question that page of vessels asked you yesterday, and let's compare, use it with the struggle card, is, what deeper trust is being asked of you? Okay. What deeper trust is being asked of you as you're moving forward on your spiritual path? Even though you've got the broken arrows, even though you may have hurt your leg, even though you may have lost your bow, what deeper trust is being asked of you? That trust is holding that beacon of light. You realize that if that light goes out, so does your hope. So it's more important to keep that light going, to keep that light shining, because that keeps your hope going. It keeps your hope shining. All right? And as long as that light is lit, that beacon is lit, you have the courage to move forward. All right, so that's today's card of the day, the 8 of Arrows and Struggle. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. This is D for Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe.